Hey, you know what, a big bad black sheep, hot a fire, not a pretender or liar. And it's another reasoning. I trust that you're well and you're in good health. And I just want to say more strength to you. Before I get into this video, I just want to let, some trolls know that I give zero fucks. Not a care in this world about anybody's feelings towards, the truth that I speak and me sharing my experiences. Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, I am bold. Yeah. And I don't have to hide and say anything or throw stones and hide my hand. Yeah. And respectfully, when I speak, I could call names and I choose not to, because I am still mindful, even though I do not care to cater to anybody's ego. See? So, yeah, those who are hiding behind fake profiles and trolling, continue. Your life a waste, not mine. But yeah, so this topic, right, is about sex and pregnancy. So yeah, sex, sacral exchange, our sacred energy, our life force energy, the basis of our chi, of every movement that we make, breath that we take, the things that we choose to manifest. This society treats sex like some extracurriculum activities, both males and females, and it is now a form of trauma bonding, right? And you're not just prone to just STDs like sexually transmitted disease, but also sexually transmitted demons, right? But yeah, women these days, we do not cherish our wombs, right? And we give poor to little care to our wombs. And ways that we can cultivate our sexual energies to really, nurture our femininity. And what I can say that I see, is that it's like women are addicted to pain. Yeah, because you guys would want males with the biggest penis, to be inside of you. And that is just feeding your traumas. Honestly, it is, And we think that giving up sex, for the exchange of love is something logical, but it put us in so much risk, to so many difficulties, so many detriments to our bodies and our minds and spirit. And then again, when we become pregnant, having no awareness of self and, the sacrifice that has been made, because when a woman becomes pregnant, it is a life sacrifice. She is literally sharing her body with another human being, which is at a stage of, a parasite. It might sound cold, but it's true, it's stages of life. We are like parasites at first until we become, independent, and start our own process of homeostasis, right? So this society is just full of sex addicts, and it's something that weakens this society. It weakens people so much, like having a lot of sex, especially with multiple people, because when a woman has sex, every man that she has sex with literally takes energy from her, so she is depleting herself, right? And on a male's basis, every woman that he has sex with, he gains, energy from. And what we don't understand as women, that we men and women have sex for different reasons, Women want to be loved, to feel loved and, wanted. And men, well, a man will have sex because that's the only way he knows how to show love, because males do not have a wide range of, self-expression like women do. So, sex is an expression for him, right? So it is like a game also for males, when it comes to sex. It's a stress relief, the biggest stress relief for them. And as I said in previous videos, I said it's a reward also. So, yeah. And cultivating, like on my personal journey of, celibacy, cultivating my sexual energy has made me even more, vigorous and healthy. My mind is even sharper, and not to even mention the spiritual heights, right? And doing that with also other holistic practices that I do, engage in, like herbal medicine, exercise and yoga, those things, right? It amplifies my chi, to a point where any gifts that I have, any psychic abilities, any talents, all of those areas also get amplified, So, I inspire women to really, cultivate their energies, because there is so much more things to do than to just be laying on your back, to be infiltrated by a male, to for him to just use your body like any tool in a shed, right? And I don't believe like every woman is meant to be a mother, you know. Some of us, I ain't gonna lie, you know, some of us are horrible mothers, you know, because of our beliefs, yeah. But anyway, and I can say I'm one of those women. I don't believe I was made to be a mother, to have children, you know. You have to have like real friggin' strength to deal with a child. You have to have strength, you know, to really grow a child. Because healing is hard, you know. Growth is hard. Yeah, it's easy to kill. Yeah, it's easy to poison something, but it takes real fucking energy to heal something and grow it, right? So, if I don't come to a point where I feel like I want to share myself like that, you know, to bring forth another human being, I'm not going to force it, yeah, because I would want the best things for my child. But anyway, that's just me. So, pregnancy is 90% of women's responsibility, you know, because in nature, if you look on even the hen and the cock, once he impregnates the hen, you know, the cock impregnates the hen, he's gone, you know, and the hen is responsible for the chicklets, right? And no matter how this society has this ideology of, you know, two-parent home dynamics, it is not something natural, you know, and it fails. It always fails, no matter your, you know, your social status. It will always fail, and it will always be toxic, right? So we women should become aware of that it is our responsibility. You know, there is no 50-50 there, because by nature who males are is just who they are, and we have all the abilities and capabilities to raise a child on our own, you know, if we should really focus our energy on ourselves and our children, you know. I see that even most women are better off, yeah, that way. But anyway, and in pregnancy with the fetuses, right, the male fetus is more fragile, and male sperms swim faster than female sperms. So we have to be aware of the children we bring on this earth, you know, especially the amount of males, because by right, like by nature, you know, you see that in society that not every male has a purpose, not everyone has a purpose, you know, especially a male. It takes a lot of energy for him to find a purpose, you know, and to get out of the category of being a parasite, yeah. And In pregnancy, most birth defects and miscarriages are caused by, the male sperm. So it is like 90% of the times it is like not on the female side. It's the type of sperm that, fertilizes the eggs that causes the defects and the miscarriages in birth. Yeah. But what I do have to say is that, womb health is essential. And not just physically too, but, spiritually, because shit, man. We have to, watch not only what we eat. Give me a sec. Not only what we eat, but the who we let have access to our bodies. Yeah. Because, I use herbs, a lot of herbs. Like, for instance, the dog blood. It's like this plant with some little red beads, like plums on it. It will show up. It shows up widely in gardens, in, bushy areas, some bushy areas. But yeah, it's here in my home, So I would use that. I would use it with, the cerci, the guinea hen weed, and sometimes blue vervain, right? And I will have that like a cleanse, on a regular basis, especially in times when, of my menstrual cycle. So any not just, physical impurities, but also, spiritual, it keeps me clean, and it helps with, my flows. My flows are not heavy and, painful, but I do go through purging, and I feel like that is natural and, so supernatural, to a point where after I would purge, I would feel good. I would feel really good, But yeah, feminine, practicing feminine hygiene. Yeah. Because using soaps, especially, these harmful bathing soaps, is not something that is, I would recommend. Yeah. One ways that will help us in our feminine hygiene is the way we eat. Yeah. The foods, because the foods, if it has in toxin, that's what our bodies will excrete in not just our feces, but also, in perspiration, like sweating and discharge. So yeah, the way we eat, I've went through a couple phases of, diet changes where I was once really ital, as you would call vegan. Now I eat fish, but I stay away from oils, as much as possible, and dairy products, right? And not just dairy products, but wheat. Yeah. Because what I have understand that, you know, the way or we treat our stomach as women will always influence our womb, because if we have leaky stomach, that can, you know, infect our wombs as well, you know. So yeah, it is good to research and to be open to learn how to take care of your feminine essence as a woman. Yeah, no matter what you look like, you know, you are beautiful, and you should put all the care in yourself, by yourself, on yourself, you know. So yeah, because we carry the blueprint, you know. We carry more genes than males. Males were made to carry extra genes, right? And in this society, they will say that the males carry the seed, but if you should look into nature, even with trees, when they bear fruits, fruits are the ovaries of trees. And in those ovaries, you will always find seed, right? So the woman carries the seed. She carries the blueprint. Yeah. Masculine energy is like the electricity that activates that blueprint, right? So, and yeah, and next thing too, pregnancy can happen without males, and it is called parthenogenesis. Yeah, we have a gene inside of us as women called the Eve gene that is dormant at this day and age. You know, maybe some special women have it still, you know, activated, where they can, you know, cultivate their energies within themselves and get themselves pregnant. Because, you know, two female human eggs can, you know, be put together and create a living organism. Sorry, but yeah, that can happen, you know, and but it can only produce another female. So yeah, and parthenogenesis, it happens in other organism as well, you know, like, you know, certain insects and algae, microbes. Yeah, and they have, you know, different ways of, you know, asexual reproduction, where in a case like, you know, in certain algae and microbes, two, you know, male sperms can create another, you know, algae or microbe, and, you know, vice versa with two female eggs, you know. So yeah, it's really interesting. But yeah, one thing I have to say though is this. It's like, we don't understand with our, you know, our sexual reproduction and, you know, our genes. Alright, so what I would say is this. Males are females. They are the degenerate females. They are, the penis is an outside vagina, right? And males were females before they became males. So you can research it, you know. But yeah, The difference is, you know, females are born as already whole beings, and males are born more codependent, you know, on their mothers for survival. Because girl children grow faster than males, you know. They develop faster. You know, they would even stop breastfeeding even more sooner than males too, you know. But yeah, majority of them. But this is today's video. You know, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you next time. Take care.